Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome to your reading. Let's dive into it right away. I'm using here crystal quartz for clarity. This is for whoever is actually watching right now. And today we have solar eclipse. Okay, there's some good news coming. And this is for the next 7 days. But I feel like here we're going to receive some messages from or through the solar eclipse energy as well. If you're in a situation that a lot of thoughts, not much of a clarity, you see like a lot of thoughts here, or communications happening, or maybe you're collecting a lot of information but not doing much with it, okay? Seems like you're gonna have flashes of clarity within this next 7 days. So this suggests that you might maybe instead of just not taking action about the thoughts or just analyzing everything coming to you, if there are actionable points of those inspirations coming, you need to start working on them. Okay, you need to follow them. I see there's a person here surprised, so that tells me that if you take action, you might even get immediate result out of a situation, can even blow someone's mind up. Okay, by the way, if you're new here, this is Divine Light. If you haven't already, don't forget to give this one a thumbs up and go ahead, hit the like button and subscribe. And if you would like a private reading, I'm going to add my email here and in the description box below. What else we have right there? I told you that there's someone, you're blowing someone's mind up. It's just a really bright energy. And I feel like this can even be your energy that you're realizing when you take action on a thought, you might get your confirmation, okay? By the way, I would like to also mention, if you're looking for a sign, guys, if you're looking for a specific sign, and if you are going out there and looking for the sign, okay, there's nothing wrong with that. I was watching this guy. He actually was asking himself, should I move to Texas? The universe, the creator of all that is, please send me a sign. And his sign that he was asking for was a cat wearing cowboy hat. And he goes to this store, kind of like a Walmart type of a store, but they're selling t-shirts there. And he was just gazing through t-shirts and he sees a cat. He's like, oh, but that one is not wearing a cowboy hat. And then a couple days later, he goes again and he finds that t-shirt. And on the t-shirt, it says something along the line that there's always signs that are guiding you or something like that. So, and I saw someone in the comment section right away, oh no, but you found that sign specifically. I mean, what are the odds? What are the odds that someone finding a t-shirt that there's a cat on it wearing a cowboy hat? I mean, maybe the I don't know if maybe the place that he's living at has that kind of themes, but where I am living, that will be a gem. Like that will be something very rare to find. So that's why I feel here, if you're looking for a specific sign and if you're going out there and searching the sign, like I said here, something is going to really push you to a certain direction. Here I feel some of you really want to maybe go do something that is really outside of your regular nature or your daily schedule. That's maybe the way you find the sign, or you'll find the direction towards your heart's desire, okay? Because the solar eclipse is, the sun is behind the moon for a second, and not for a second, however, that's not really having the clarity, but the light is there. The light is there. You know it's right there, but you're still looking for the light. Doesn't mean you don't think of for a second, oh no, the sun is disappeared. Now it's not ever going to come back again. That's actually looking for the sign, and that your sign is telling you you're in the dark right now, but what you're choosing, what you're wanting is meant for you. So keep going, even if you don't see the sun. And if you can be patient with it for a second, it's just going to come out of the moon, behind the moon. Okay, guys? So I'm going to show you, like I see here, there's a funnel forming right there. And I feel like that's the funnel that you are creating here. The thoughts are coming. I see the devil right there with the long horns. I see there's like a kind of looks like a knight wearing like a helmet, but it has horns right here. Let's see the signs of this knight. What can he be? He has here a ship under him. The ship is sailing. This can be a Knight of Cups right there. The problem with the Knight of Cups, usually they're very gentle and loving. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. However, I don't know if the Pisces are very loving and gentle energy, but Cancer and Scorpio can be really vicious times. And if you have them in you on your chart, maybe those parts of you are actually preventing you to succeed, okay? So if this is a person you're dealing with, the long horns, as the devil has the long horns, they are, maybe that parts of you are preventing you to see the truth. And you're maybe looking at things from a perspective of, oh, they try to harm me. But if you change the way you're looking at things and see it as, in a way, there's a victory waiting for you. Maybe somebody or somebody else's actions prevented you to actually move and to a certain direction because that wasn't meant for you. That wasn't your what's promised to your soul. There's something better waiting for you out there, and that's actually rejection is a redirection here for you. That's why I feel solar eclipse is a very potent energy for some of you. And if something that you are actually going after is not really coming through the pathways that you have traveled so far, because there's a better option becoming available to you, okay? I told you there are thoughts here towards the end of the week. This might even be representative of a crowded environment you're going to step in. There are going to be a lot of people there. And the flow of energy, you can see, I see a person's face right here. I don't know if you can see eyes, mouth here. Like when I put it away, I can see it clearly. This kind of looks like an old gentleman, and maybe this is, I see letter Y, can mean their first name or the last name. There's a bird under him. This person might be sending you some messages to come and see them. And you might go into maybe a family environment, or if they are actually ill, maybe where they're laying or they're, staying, you might go and see them. I feel like the energy here represents that when you step into that environment, first of all, there's going to be a very potent energy. And I feel like here for some of you, some things in the past maybe didn't really work out. Starts to become clear why it didn't work out. Okay, the darkness, some of the darkness, like I said, in front of the moon is actually going to be also illuminated by the moon, and you're going to be able to see them clearly. Well, how is that going to affect the outcome? I see there's a chunk of money waiting for you there. So you might have been maybe not taking something that has been meant for you because you're thinking that is going to upset someone, or maybe this someone actually told you that is not meant for you. Okay, and that's why you left your bounty there. Seems like you're going to reach and you're going to have access to it. I see someone wearing a gas mask here. This is very clear. This is something really obvious, but I'm going to tell you what it is. You might have been in an environment that is toxic, and you might have actually inhaled the toxic fume. And that's why maybe you have been seeing things from the blockage of that thing. This is not in the literal sense. This might be in maybe you have been treated in a certain way by someone, and now you don't really see the value that you're bringing to this planet, okay? But when you go ahead and face that person, when you go ahead and see where they are now, I feel like that you're going to be able to put on this gas mask that is going to protect you this time. You're going to actually, even if when you step into that space, you're going to be prepared, and you're going to realize that you weren't the one that is actually creating the conflict. That's why I said that the opportunities that are available to you are going to become visible. They're just going to become really visible, tangible, that you're going to have, you're going to realize what's in your reach as well. For some of you, this can be material stuff. For other parts, I feel this can be some things, maybe like a relationship opportunity, okay? Maybe those are the things that you have been ignoring because you thought you weren't worthy of it. But this interaction is going to show you that you are worthy of it. There are certain things meant for you. Towards the weekend, I even see here a wine glass. There's a letter S inside of it. Number 5, I see. Number 5 is a new adventure, a travel opportunity. S can be in someone's name, first name, last name, and that will maybe become available close to you. Maybe you might come closer with someone who will, give you more than you were even expecting from a person. Okay, let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, an intention, hold it in your mind. This is something even though it seems like it's coming fast, I feel like this has been something that you have been waiting for a long time. Someone is running away out of your energy field. Someone is coming and he's playing a pipe, a tears of joy right here. The pipe, I'm talking about the pipe that a Scottish man actually plays, okay? Like it's under his arm. And I see there's someone's face here. Someone is upset with this new prospect coming into your life. And the prospect, I'm going to say, doesn't have to be specifically a person, like a relationship. This can be a job opportunity, business opportunity, maybe a resource that is going to come into your life. And it's loud, and it's like that's what the pipe actually does. It's harmonic. It's an instrument, is also like whatever the instrument actually constitutes. This one has it, and it's coming like a very good pace walking into your life. It's going to make someone upset because I feel like this can even bring the freedom, opportunity of breaking free from what has held you back so far. That's why some people might not really be okay with it. However, like I said, there's like a slower pace here, something that you have been preparing yourself so far. It's going to unravel. I see there's a snake wrapping around your heart space. Snake is healing, guys. I feel like here, but you need to be careful with the healing as well, because snake represents, can be this left, I don't want to say left or right, but snake can be an energy that is, the poison, venom of the snake. That's how it's been described in ancient Greece. A little bit of it was a painkiller, too much of it was a poison. So the healing journey might start for you, especially towards the weekend. Some of you might start to feel that. But the problem here is if you dive into too much of the healing, that can maybe stop you on your tracks to take the right action. So you need to really balance that out, because sometimes what happens is when you lose yourself in the healing so much, and journaling, meditating, therapy, if they were going through one, that can prevent you, because you keep looking at the problem and you keep thinking, oh, these are the problems that I need to solve. But then you delay the other parts of that, that the other things that you're actually on the path of. Okay, the healing is not really the journey. The journey is life. Healing is just a part of it. Okay, let's see what else we have here when it comes to tarot. Empress, 6 of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, 3 of Swords, and 4 of Wands. Looking so far so good to me. Empress is self-nurturing, okay, connecting with your resources, emotional resources, spiritual resources that are helping you to cultivate more self-love in your life. And we have here a fountain. We had it like fountain, waterfall, and there was some in your cup as well. I'm sorry, this kind of sneezes in. I keep them in there because they represent an approval. You need to have some me time. Okay, the me time can be about spiritual practices, journaling. It can be like writing a story of your life. I don't know why this came through. Maybe some of you need to start doing that to see what you remember, what has been, so you can change the perspective. Also, this is going to give you the chance when you start to give yourself the time to heal, nurture yourself. This is going to give you the chance to plan for a better future. 6 of Swords indicate that is from choppy waters to the calmer shores. So if you have been going through it, which seems like here, there's healing also coming forward. The stressful times that you're going to start leaving behind. And that's why I feel like you need those me times during this week, especially, so you can start planning for the future and take the necessary action that will get you to take you out of this emotional despair. Eight of Cups can symbolize walking away from what's stressing you out. In this picture, we see the cups are broken, but the problem with the Eight of Cups doesn't really have a problem. For me, I think Eight of Cups is the problem is something you have over and done with. Now there's nothing more you can do, and you're deciding to walk away from it logically and emotionally, okay? Which is going to lead towards Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles, oh wow, Ace of Swords. This is a new idea, guys. Can be a material idea for some of you. If you can pursue it, if you can nurture it, it seems like it can grow into a massive success and maybe even help you close one cycle in your life and start a new one. But along the way, the heartbreaks of the past are resurfacing. Three of Swords, that you're going to be able to get over that situation with teamwork here. Three of Pentacles, you can see the Eight of Cups, the mountain is invisible, it's all dark, but when you get to Three of Pentacles, it is actually the paths of the mountain starts to become visible. Three of Swords can be when you decide to make something happen, come up with the idea, it's a solid thing that maybe it will require you to take a new approach to the situation or take a new go to school, whatever it is that is necessary. I initially see a heartbreak because you might feel all alone and you don't know how to make this happen, but Three of Pentacles tells me that you are surrounded by a support system, and the support system can even be good friends that are giving you advice. People, I don't know if you guys see my little kitty cat, his name is going to be Panda. Hopefully he'll be a healthy but kitty. So it seems like you have the support system, but you need to recognize there is one, first of all, okay? Four of Wands comes with a Justice. Justice can indicate a legal situation, a karmic situation coming to an end. Some things are actually playing out in the best possible outcome. Justice also can represent, I feel like, the balancing, okay? Everything is balancing out. Like, how can we say that? Because we see the Queen Justice, the God of Justice, actually in the original tarot, that she is giving justice to everyone, and her eyes are open. I feel like here, if you had been seeing things happening in a sense that, oh, the justice is blind, it's never seeing me. I feel like this is a time that you're going to become visible, you're going to be seen and heard. And Four of Wands is coming to the finish line. If you have been struggling with a situation for so long, that situation is coming to an end and you're completing that cycle. Oh, look at his face. Look at his face. Go away. Okay, so look at his cycle is coming to an end and you're going to have your victory moment at the end of the day. This can be something is actually maybe not the next 7 days, but the effects of the solar eclipse, what you're manifesting right now, actually how it's going to play out and what it's going to bring it to you. Now I'm going to pull your oracle. Let's see what that one's going to tell us now. Okay, two of them. Angel de los Muertos, transitions to the spirit realm. This kind of reminds me of something, Day of the Dead, the celebrations, and this can be someone from the other side trying to talk to you. The other side doesn't have to be ancestors, guys. It can be also your angels, because they are in the spirit realm. They're in a realm that we cannot really see with our own eyes. We can only hear it with our own heart, not ears. So this can be someone speaking to you from that other side. And I told you, I saw someone, maybe they have actually put you through certain things. They might be in health situation. So this can be a soul contract that is revealed to you. Sometimes the people that give us hard time in this life are the ones that we actually have a soul contract. They're here to show us that we can free ourselves from certain situations, to push us to a certain limit. And soul contracts, if you don't know about them, please do have a Google search. They come up most of the time. And those are the things, agreements we actually do. I feel like some of you might be breaking free from one of those contracts right now. That's the victory when it comes to justice as well. That's the freeing yourself from the situation. And also we have here out trick or treating. We are here. So this is okay. I feel like it's completing that. And this trick-or-treating, when it comes to that, I feel this is actually the time to have fun. I told you that I saw a number 5 in your cup as well, inside of a cup. So we are here is maybe you're freeing yourself from one soul contract, now going into the one that you prefer to have in your life. Maybe a soulmate relationship coming through for some of you, okay? We have restlessness. Find a way to calm the waters of your mind. That's why I said in the beginning, I saw a lot of waterfalls flowing. So this is actually overthinking. Mind is a thinking machine. That's what it's actually designed for. Heart is feeling and guiding. Heart is much more powerful. That's why if you can find a way to really calm your mind, you can you can really see the plot where the things are going clearly. That will give you the peace, maybe. Okay, guys. All right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, I'm going to add more videos on the screen. Go ahead and click on them. If you haven't already, give this one a thumbs up. Go ahead, hit subscribe. I wish you all a magical day. Bye.